And 59 yards on the ground last week and a couple of touchdowns along with a receiving touchdown. Gets a rest right now. Shane Vereen, the sophomore from Valencia, in at tailback. Together they've rushed for over 1,100 yards this year. On 1st and 10, Riley going up top all the way to the end zone. Incomplete. Michael Calvin, the man there, but there is a flag there. Singfield, the man they've been picking on, and he's still down. There was as good as any turnaround you've seen.
It was right up there, especially in the Pac-10.
Yep.
Absolutely.
1st and 10 now from the 28 after the penalty. Marvin Jones in motion. Vereen brings it back this way and pitches it. Jeremy Ross looking for somewhere to run and can't. Not going to find any room. Deveron Carr and Ryan McFoy there to meet him, and a loss of 5. No, excuse me, a gain of 5.
Well, and this is one of those plays where an offensive coach would say, hey, we had it blocked for about 15 and we only got 5. I mean, Jeremy Ross got about as little as he could out of that play, and I think if you went back and you asked Jeremy Ross, he'd say, hey, I could do a couple things here at the end of the play that would have allowed me to pick up yards, and probably cutting it up inside there instead of stretching it to the sideline.
Kevin Riley lowering the shoulder and throwing a little block towards the end of that play. So a gain of 5, and 2nd and 5 coming up. Goes it back this way to Vereen. Quick step inside the 15, still up, finally brought down to the 12. Well, either back, I mean, take your pick. They bring different things, and Vereen may be even a little more versatile than Javid Best, but they're both dangerous.
Well, I thought Craig Bray, the defensive coordinator for Arizona State, put it well. Shane Vereen hits it a little quicker. He comes downhill at you a little faster. And Javid Best is always looking for the cutback. Javid Best always has the big run in the back of his mind. Not that Vereen can't crack off a 70 or 80 yarder. He's proven that he can do that, but two distinct styles and both very effective.
Riley play action to the end zone. Just like that, another touchdown for Cal. Marvin Jones, who leads them in receptions, 12 yards for 6. How sharp is Riley?
Well, this was a great throw, and Jones is going to try to get inside to Holman in the slot here, and if he gets inside, a great throw will beat the defense, and that's exactly what it was. Play action fake, timing is there, and that ball is right on the money from Kevin Riley. He is on fire here in the 1st quarter.
To Vecchio on for the extra point. They ran into him the last time, you remember. Not this time. Up and good. Kevin Riley, 8 of 10 for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns already in this game. 14-0 Cal.
Touchdown was a beautiful ball, and you can't help but think if Riley was hitting those throws against Oregon and USC, this team might be undefeated.
Well, Miles lost this one in the sun at his own 5-yard line. Hit hard out at the 16.
Forced 10 to 15 play drives. He doesn't feel like Sullivan is consistent enough to get those drives done.
So TJ Simpson hobbling off with an injury. Wide out. They've been hit there pretty hard. Almost picked off through the hands of Ryan Bass.
And here at the top, number 6 rated defense in the country against the run. One of the top rated defenses in the country across the board.
Quick pitch to Best, looking for a lane. Bounces out. Falls ahead for a gain of a couple. The line. Riley, time initially, fumbles again. Cal gets it back.
Javid Best with a very alert play at the whistle there to cover the football. The 2nd fumble by Riley here in the 1st quarter. Looked like James Brooks, the defensive end, was able to come from behind. And defensive coordinators teach their players to not, and Arizona State really lacking that down the field threat in the pass game.
Maybe Miles, the freshman, the one threat down the field for them. Little screen to Bass, has another 1st down, tripped up right at that marker. Mike Muhammad knocked him out there, but Bass, the sophomore,
and they've had trouble getting the continuity, and finally Arizona State getting some rhythm on the drive.
handoff to Bass. Ball is loose near the goal line. It's Cal football. The late signal, and the Bears have come up with it on the fumble. Brett Johnson on the recovery, and Arizona State can't catch a break right now.
No, this is unforgivable. And on the last carry, I noticed Bass was carrying the ball a little bit loosely. You see how the ball gets away from his body? And that is not good technique. Watch the ball come away from the body. And that is a great play by Josh Hill, getting in and making the strip on the football. Great play. Real underrated programs. And Keenan, I think he's got a future playing on Sundays.
3rd and 4. Wiley nowhere to go. Down at the 3. And the ball's loose. It's Arizona State's football again. McGee in there. 3rd time that Riley has left it on the turf. And they've lost 2 of them.
You know, Riley has had such a great start throwing the football, but why muddy things up by not being secure in the pocket? The 3rd fumble in this game by Kevin Riley. And just as critical as Bass giving the ball up inside the 5 for Arizona State, Riley coughs it on his own 3.
And Perfect in after the injury, and he was right there with the football. Samson Sakachi with the hairstyle to match the first name. In at quarterback, Cameron Marshall, the tailback. 1st and goal. On the roll, Sakachi throws, touchdown, Arizona State. That's not a commentary on a crew.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of people don't know that.
Sure it is.
Vereen out of the backfield has a first down. And a late flag again. Well, maybe a late hit, and penalties just really have hurt ASU.
Yeah, Terrell Carr doesn't like the call at the end of the play. That's Jarrell Holman. I'll tell you what, the contact comes in the field of play, and I don't like the call. You know,
at the previous game, 3 penalties. He's had 5 in a couple of games, but at least a couple of those were like this one, just the extra effort at the end, and the call was made. Riley jumps over 1, still up, spins. A flag is down as he's taken down at the 38. So some Cal students, or at least fans, have made their way here.
Yeah, it's going to be a face mask.
Number 92 on the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Jamar Jarrett, number 92, and that's not a very close call there.
And Autzen. Snap right to Javid Best out of Wildcat formation. Scrambles to the 17. They've gone. 34-yard try. Yeah, he hooked it. No good from 34 yards. Erickson loves it.
And Floyd, both are going to roll into him. He picks up the penalty.
I mean, that effort's not going to get you an Indy field. Over the middle, the long ball to Williams. Kyle Williams, sidestep 1, racing to the end zone, touchdown. 80 yards. We get a ball game. Danny Sullivan, 80 yards to Williams.
Yeah, this is a nice over-the-top post route, and he's going to take it all the way across the field. Kyle Williams sees a lot of green in front of him. Gives some credit to Sullivan. That is a pretty throw, catches him right in stride, and when you have him, well, this is Marcus Ezef right here, and he's going to be slow getting over the top. Now, I don't want to say that this is Marcus Ezef's problem here. He may have been expecting help to the center of the field, but you wonder why he allowed Kyle Williams to get free to the center of the field